So let's break everything down from tonight's of Monday Night Raw. So I got some wrestling highlights. Give me a second here. So if you want to check out on my personal wrestling news, if you want to check out on my second channel of Toys Hunt, yeah, Toys Hunt Wrestling Hunt Reviews, you can check that out. Are you be interested in? So you can use a live chat on my love applications below on my YouTube channel. So let's go break everything down on for Monday Night Raw review and recap. And we got some fall highlights. So to get two channels into separate ways is so much more. So let's break down right here. So as we first off tonight's of Monday Night Raw. So as first off we have a Hell and a Israel weigh in. So as at last time in On Your Asses over framing on your framing CD Madonna on Wall July 20th. The basic comment Brock Lesnar has on your framing over framing a class in early May 34th. So I was ahead of this coming Saturday of Hell in Cell match between Oba Framing and Brock Lesnar. So the combination took to the squad circle. So I was for in also way in. Yes, it was. So I was I could. So it was a content by Raw, Garrison Minnesota, Adam Pales. So Adam Pales is Chief Content Officer of WWE, Paul Triple-H Levesque. And it was forgiving, confident confines of the still stressful. And it assigning the squad circle the world has to weigh in. He wasn't in at, I say, 302 pounds. And it was before the Beast incarnate made his way to the ring. His advocate to Paul Heyman. He put over to Brock Lesnar. He made history of sources in the caves. At the end, he wanted to overframe me that he is the underdog on this coming Saturday night, and it was before it was it was it was revealed his client is weighed in 203 pounds. I'm not locked in here with you. You are locked in here with me. Our family said to close this out, said assessment. And yes, it was all the spinal logic was complex beyond, and yet what we have already seen in has multiple assessments. He was getting involved in these superstars, and the supposed of the suit was great. Wasn't in the last delivery has things up, said Alinsky, and it will a way in. I mean this assessment instead of a he's tired of contract signings. Anybody just did a load to make anyone want to see the entire match. I didn't any more or less than they already did. So what if this coming Saturday at SummerSlam match, unless it has any outcome or all, and then they overframe me virtually and just coming to resolve every bit and of and was a colossal it to dissolve overframing has destroyed a security guard and letting them out with his brain a trademark power bomb. We possibly have met a more where we had not already seen it before. So overframing weighs in at 102 pounds. So I didn't weigh to wasn't so an opening assessment or must not weigh in. So why was Triple H even deal? So I knew who said here is light said in their storyline is good Lord. So there wasn't no reason for this, but my God, I'm happy it happened already. So I really think so it was to the point of having a weight in of hair in a sale match. So I think so Brock Lesnar is toying the overframing for months. So Brock Lesnar is looking overframing in that sale was straight up. I mean just what this SummerSlam is gonna be like crazy a child crowd. And these men are gonna break his old half. All the family will cook him soon. I think. So so all the family said, "Oh, Brock Lesnar. So I will see you at SummerSlam." So the two dogs, when they know there's a prize between them, so our family weighs 202 lakhs, and Brock Lesnar weighs 203 lakhs. And did Paul Heyman says say if Brock Lesnar weighs 203, so he's a pound bigger than Obama Framing. So now Brock Lesnar is getting wasn't hype for his match, and you possibly love to see it. So Brock Lesnar in the full fight mode is in Nasa's is over famous colleague surviving in this match. So you can't lose the drop. So so what you guys think? So you can drop your producers and let us know which match you want to see at SummerSlam. So you can use on your the comments right here. So our family is pretty pissed. I love that both of big mistakes with a power bomb that so Brock Lesnar has. He's going to the over making him to make mistake. And he was everywhere and educate. So what so what do you think about these two? So and this will be the songs that had the same maps in history. So here's my 5 Star Wars is coming. So I like watching Star Wars. I like watching that thing. So I don't think anything is so that Genesis has King. I really think. So I think I didn't want to play this tiny over for me to upset the cops. Haha. Okay. Why is a police officer is coming out at all tonight? Okay, this does not make any sense. So why would they think anybody with make any sense. So I didn't really believe that it is scripted as a performer with tact. It's real police officers. There would be no consequences. I think so. I'm excited for SummerSlam. So I really think so. I just said of all, we have Ryan Gosset is at the house tonight. So in the next match we have Alpha a comedy against the Versus. I did last time in their asses. Alpha comedy on your feet, both right of main event on May 28th. I just set the Versus on your feet, Dragon Lee in Savon Areas on the Wall, July 20th. So, Alpha comedy proof deceive a cannibal and overly opponents was the Award Tag Team 76 on Monday night. He was pushing Austin Theory and Braun Breaker to set a break in a highly competitive non-title match. So also has late in the match itself. Adrian Otis and Karachasawa overcame an outslide from the Versus and were born so although he was a climb to the ropes was a trademark ascension bomb for only for Logan Paul to point extractions. And he went Austin Theory. He got his knees up. He was enjoying the wine from Karachasawa. And he with Otis. He down at the ringside. And Braun Breaker wasn't so small. His baby face to win the match. So, also actors in the match. So he has to beat down their opponents with Max Dupree, adding insult to insult on Otis status. Austin Theory, number 8, slicking, learning Lucille, shot, just a big man to close things out. A strong, adding form, the baby face, a fun match. If it was down, just stretch. In some great heat, was it has made this a great way to kick things off into the ring and passing up tonight's broadcast. And the winner in this match set of Versus. So a new way for Matthew Dupree is a new way for it is an opportunity to be a heel tone. She is completely impossible and the result is a disconnector that is easy to dislike. So Alpha comedy is a quality great babyface tag team, and that just not got emphasized not enough every time. And they have the sense to showcase, deceive in a standard match, and it's a banal. So in next match we have Savon Evans having a one-on-one against Rusev. I did last time in Info Athens. Savon Evans and Jackie Lee lost to the Versus on July 20th. Rusev and Aaron Pace lost to Shad Gable and Penta on July 20th. And it was about 2 weeks after he stepped a pose for beatdown after the hands of the Bowling Blue. Savon Evans too will be squared off with without any singles absence. And it was a young OC forcing his opponent at multiple points. And it was a trial of the match, and even appeared to blind him, also following a red dot to kick Rusev. He was smuggled it off into a cart. Savon Evans in a main fight, and it was before the point that Hurricane. Savon Evans was arrested babyface. He fought his way to the ropes. He stunned Rusev and added the OC Cutler was a gloomy win. So also a good very against in this matchup it paid off its this angle for me 2 weeks. I was honored in a game. Savon Evans is over 8 moments body win and the winner on this match. Savon Evans. So Savon Evans was more proper in Monday, so and yet also it works for his character. And he helps to add to the embodied embassy. So and he brings to his performance looking into the camera and saying he will be right back before he was saying we'll be right back before the commercial break was Save Kiss. And these two have been wrestling in singles tag team Money Man Masters as a part of Raw, a main card for so long, and now that it was discovered Dedical was intended to get to Isaiah was in a match. It might be a tactic wasn't things up on Mondays. So the next one we have Sir Henry and Danhausen live concert. I did last time in their absence. Sir Henry on your friend Dominic Mysterio on July 20th, and Danhausen on your friend CD Mandana the Saturday night main event July 18th. So was it a live concert? Softman. And was it getting involved so Henry and then hasn't with mostly went on for too long came. He was scoring hit her on Monday night. It was a custody of the 7th-day Dominic Mysterio and Sidi Vidala in WBC of Watcher weight champion Ryan Garcia. I guess he got his guitar and he blasted Sir Henry's back. I didn't wear a guitar, and then he was his dirty dumb as a Arnold Long. I knew he beat down Danhausen ahead of Dominic Mysterio sundown. I knew it was a very evil, very nice superstars on Saturdays in Manning Palace, and yes, it was fine, and it fine too. It sounded, but it did nothing to for Danhausen and Dominic Mysterio, and this fuse will put any muscle heating on it that did not already assist a deem with tonight's show. I knew with this softman like this going because of Danhausen's comment to say the bit. He humming it up here when it become clear he was not playing in this organ in it if I get to a whole or drill, I think. So speaking of Danhausen, the second. So I think we're for birthdays for every night. It's ready for SummerSlam. So they could say his name. So you can say L.A. Knight. So yeah. Every night was a top guy from Low, Bam, and Bama. Nicole's putting his way he thinks a guy from Los Angeles. He looked like every night it's star power in my skills of Imasus right now. Is he walking out of SummerSlam? Where's it going? So So, so, what you, so, um, so, um, so, what do you guys think? So you can drop your applications right here. So yeah, so and then we're gonna be sneak attacks with the ball against Gale. So Usos didn't even attack him, and Jesus told him not to talk smack about Roman Reigns. And then every night blames the Usos for Solo, Solo Sikoa. He he was backing him in how and now is to with him into SummerSlam. I think we were taking it. Let's be honest. So, so, so that's what I'm thinking about. Okay, let's see this. So, speaking of Dan Hansen, is so injury. So, I think that live concert was so terrible. I never tried to call it Sarah Brand. So, some day came to break it up. I am aching. Then has an insole, hanging guy, but this assessment should not be on a wall before SummerSlam. And this was awful. Women should have had a spot to wrestle so pointless. So um I thought Vince McMahon was back for a second when this assessment goes. I hope, but I think um so oh no. I went for Ryan Garcia does not release Hansel Henry. I just kind of idea what the most random I think we can do to appear sometime tonight. The results listed in panel. I think the person who came up with the assessment should be fired. Um, I think when Aguante and Camille is gonna cost Dirty Dom his match against Dan Hassan at SummerSlam, and I'm here for it. So, I really think I think when one Garcia has some moves on his dance, so Henry Preston has a tag team. Also handles this is one of the better and defeating evil songs and illicit melodies. And yes, it's a kind of goofy stuff like WWE was doing in the late 1990s and was before has late WCW, and they started really there behind. So I see it's a course entrance sign on that live concert. I kept this away from wrestling. He's a horrible person, wasn't a business. So I really think so I like watching this show. I think I didn't mean wine because it has himself with the midday of newest member. This is so straight up impossible at this point. So I mean this company is a disgrace to pro wrestling. And it was, so yeah, I hope at Summer someday to end that Summer day. So I really think so this show isn't really for pro wrestling fans anymore, is it? I really think so. Let's go to the next match. So we have Rey Mysterio 619 against All Ego Ethan Page. Last time in their absence, Rey Mysterio and Dragon Lee are defeating Ethan Page and was a war on 7 Force, and Page and Rusev lost to Penta and Shaq Gable on July 20th. He was looking to advance a rib surgery after he has suffered at the hands of his opponents. Back in soon, Rey Mysterio will square off with Ethan Page in a match. I didn't really pivotal in the call setting set applications. I used a help it will to master through in this commercial break, but has he had so many times in this Hall of Fame career, Rey Mysterio struck around and he fought his way back into this to the contest. Also has a great he dove from to the top, well, right here, and they were a handicap to the audience of the floor, and that sent his opponent into a commentary team and set Ethan Page up was at 619, and it's a personal end of his rifle. All Ego news that the away impacted to trap. Here's a product from, and it's an e-plex on any page to a clean way. I get old and good at maths, and that impossible feels more like Joseph knew he was running for those get involved, and were ending to public ear of the wars. He still not a bad way to spend 2 minutes of his Monday nights. And well in his match, all ego, even pace. So I didn't like you bring Rey Mysterio back after 8 months in a halfway. It's such to have him lose sometimes. WWE loses a track of how follow a top star. So Hall of Famer is by having him nothing to lose. I knew it was at backstage with Adam Pearce. He caught up with Dan Hansen, who demanded a woman Mammy's on a pole match with Dirty Dom at SummerSlam this Saturday. So speaking of that, so was he a human lines on a pole match? But Kamala Hayes can't get a match. So are we back in WWE Higher Prince of also and WTF is going on Monday Night Raw for years. I can see fireworks coming out of Dirty Dom already. So it's been years and years. He has a little kid. So this is a nice idea. The passing is greatness. I'm looking forward to more of funniest of his evil. Very evil is very nice. As Dan Hansen. So, what do you think? So, let's do the next one. So, I just went also hyped for SummerSlam. Last time in their absence, the Usos lost to the NXT or SmackDown on May 4th, ahead of big 6-man tag team match, Points of Line against Solo Sikoa, Emma Knight, and Rose Keys, Sami Uso, and Jey Uso has set a ring for it, and this promo. I didn't was before they could say much. I didn't win Solo Sikoa. He was appearing into the Tyler Cloud And he was asking why he would want to go back to the bloodline. And then he said he loved Will. He was, you can tell Roman Reigns. He can kiss my ass. And he asked the queen. Anya went for every night and talked to the area. He talked trash, and then he saw him serve the car in a bar fight with the Usos until Second Fight 2 has arrived. After the scenes, the Samoan Werewolf made his way to the ring, but finally caught force from every night and settled the car. Instead tried to point them off investment into Wolski's main to be safe. He told them where his plans internal rivalry eventually calling him from the ring and standing tall. Anya with his SummerSlam partners. He was like most of the show, and just highlighted a match on this coming Saturday, the main card, without doing anything to Cody Post the full story. Going forward, it was fine for what it was. It gave Solo Sakura access to the soul of his pausing soldier is that so I knew when Solo Sakura he was going to be a star, has a baby face. I knew he is confiscated in a way that logs. The policy of the attendance has yet to see the spread that to things in the coming weeks and for months. If they can fly to the skinny back star, the fault with Athens. And then he toss of a towel turn of this one things as he came through the according so I am away so the Cody is spoke in this something gave me war crabs. I don't know how to explain it. He's got so much charisma. It's been keeping this man has a baby face permanently. He put that on a t-shirt on him. So announcer a dance. So you can say LA night. So yeah. So I am waiting for Sosa Color every night. It was cute to stand tall, supporting is on the back foot, heading into at SummerSlam. So in next match we have women's intercard 7-set match. As all aligned. also have Soroka goes 1-on-1 against Mikhail Rodriguez. And at last time in New Athens, Soroka defended Mikhail Rodriguez Raw July 6, and it was a 3 weeks after winning the Boston Content Women's Intercontinental Champion. So Soroka sought to retain her title, but once more Lindsay defended against Raquel Rodriguez. Anya said Eddie's team responsible was finding her number one Nintendo opponent to saddle her nose. He found 8 missed missiles to the floor when Raquel Rodriguez it allows passing us about a dip and even benefit from influence from Boston Perez and Liv Morgan. It is great attempt to even things up upon a tonic win. And she did ripping Liv Morgan out of a body trained attack against a ring post, and that stresses allowed Perez to rescue herself into the match. And point he yanked Soroka off the ropes and with a running a big mommy Cole to enable the toxic bomb was a win is a title. I know the title match was not always pretty and I looked like Soroka and Raquel were not on the same page at last once, but CAOS is a closing moments. He hoped it opponent to the finally the big surprise outcome put in wasn't a point on it. And well in this match, Raquel Rodriguez. Raquel Rodriguez has been a book horse for the women's top division for the better part of the last 2 years. She has also improved her game over that time. She's been doing the fight to win her first singles title on the main roster. And with that said, Becky Lynch worked hard to get Soroka all as a champion on the main rosters, only for it to end in 2 different little, and that is honestly the way to emphasize and wasn't main event star power. So it is time for our main event tonight. So we have Seth Rollins and Roman Reigns in face-to-face of one last time. And last time in 4 Athens, Seth Rollins defended Braun Breaker on Night of Champions, June 30th, in between Roman Reigns defense against 5-2 Classic in early on May 34th. Seth Rollins interrupted woman wings of Lady Red Pommel. Onion and he was listed the other time. He's been telling him that a while. The OTC has it all to the one thing favor. He cannot claim is that he is better at professional wrestling and then supposedly I use the closet to remind the Roman Reigns that new entire rivalries it was defined by him being a tribal chief and this coming Sunday at SummerSlam he does not stand a chance at beating Seth Rollins. The whole dynasty needs me to beat you if Rollins has claims. After winning Seth Rollins to remind his former SEAL teammate of this was back in of last year WrestleMania 31 and when he cast it in on Roman Reigns and sent his whole family home in tears. I hope your whole family is still on Sunday because I would like 90 more than to watch it quite again. So, I knew before Seth Rollins, he is longer to one way into losing his core. He's calling him his in one way involved on no number one Nintendo. He's been walking him with a semi-man punch and adding it was feel. He grabbed a seal and he was reacted to the ring. So I was Roman Reigns. He grabbed the seal and he swing and hit once. He couldn't stop there. And just as Rollins looked at the ropes and he turned around and he stopped Roman Reigns' head and adding his spear he grabbed a seal and retired to the ring with it only for the recover. Roman Reigns took a little bit stomp to him, restoring his head into the set of weapons. Seth Rollins still talked to close things at the show. After weeks of I need to beat you, and it just got back to the wheel. It all started with Rollins wanting to Roman Reigns and losing his muscles against him. It moved to Father Hill and normally allowed to Father to the sides. So Owen Hand and telling this Sunday I'll keep my subs. I look forward that still seal to come into play this coming Sunday at night 2. It was the actor of the establishment of the seal dismissed is the start of Roman Reigns. Once and Roman Reigns diffused a few years ago. So So let me find it here again. So I remember when since way back to a year since I say 2022 when I was member for years. So let me see. So I got this right here on the photos way back to the day, just 2022. So let me see here a second. It's been a couple of years since. So let me see here a second. So so you guys here a second here. What's the years? Let me look. Let me see. So, even when I saw this year and a half, when I saw that he stabbed Roman Reigns, I do remember when I saw that happen before switching years. So, probably more. So, let me see here a second. So, let me see. So, I just went back and 30 days later. Let me find it here. I remember when he stabbed Roman Reigns and Jon Moxley for years. I remember when I saw watched that years ago. So let me just up here